Welcome back to the Nerdyverse. I'm Danny.
I'm Chang.
And here we are then for some more of the Acolyte. It is episode 6 called Teach Corrupt. Teach/Corrupt.
Well, it does seem like we're probably going to go down the route of, is it Khmer trying to corrupt Osha then?
Yes.
I was going to say, like, I think we mentioned it last episode, but I was like, I don't see how he's going to, like, corrupt her. But then I'm thinking, if she actually finds out, like, the truth of what Sol actually did, and that does cause her to, like, lose faith and trust in everything, maybe that might be enough to push her to the dark side.
Potentially.
But
it's fascinating. Like, I don't know what his goal is. I don't know why he was so focused in that fight as well by trying to kill May. He was so focused on it. Like, constantly trying to go and kill while he was fighting the others.
I guess it was just vengeance, right, for her outing him and betraying him.
Potentially, yeah. Do you want to know some interesting things we found out about his character?
As long as it's not a spoiler, go for it.
There's two things. One, the director has confirmed that the inspiration for the helmet has been taken from the greatest game in history, Elden Ring.
No, really?
Yeah, apparently the helmet's been taken from a gamer that plays the game and constantly went around literally wearing a similar helmet. Well, wore a pot on his head all the time and killed. Like, he was a very, very good gamer, to be fair, that game though. So the director's come out and said that. Also, there is a theory going around about who this person actually is.
Who, Khmer?
Yes, could this person actually be Ren? As in, like...
Oh, I've seen
Knights
those
of
theories.
Ren.
It wouldn't have been Ren, because Ren appeared a lot later on. This is too long ago. Like, he wouldn't have lived that long, because the guy who was sort of... or founded the Knights of Ren was human, if I remember correctly, from the comics. But this could be like a predecessor. Like, this could be like the original Ren or something that, you know, they ended up worshipping in the Knights of Ren or something. But it's a possible theory.
I think the director may have given away something on that, but I'm not going to explain what the director said on that point. But
But to be honest, like, the whole masked sort of Sith thing, like, this is just like heavy inspiration from like Old Republic and stuff as well. Because a lot of the Sith back in those days had this sort of aesthetic as well. So I don't think it's anything super new. But I still can't believe how crazy the last episode is. I think that was probably one of the best lightsaber fight choreographies that we've seen in...
Some people have picked a few faults at it, though. Like,
I've seen some people moaning about it, but it's just like some people are just never happy, man.
I know. I do agree a little bit in terms of like some of the moments where there was some clear, easy death blows on him, and then they all like chickened out of the move or whatever. And I get where people are coming from, but then at the same time, who cares? It doesn't matter.
I'm not gonna watch it in slow motion, like fucking checking every single frame.
I know,
like, as a whole,
replay.
it was fucking sick and it was cool, and yeah, I am happy because
I mean,
I feel like
if
it's been
people really
too long
want to
since
talk
we've seen
about
cool fights
If
like
people
that.
really want to talk about duels, man, episode 3, come on, guys. As much as it's an epic duel, they didn't need to do the spinny shit, both of them, and not hit each other and then go for it. Like, come on. So if you're going to target this one, you've got to pick fault a little bit of that one as well, because they both did the spinning.
If you want to do that, you can literally pick fights out of like every single fight that there is. But
yeah,
for me, I just
was a
take
good
it for
fight.
what it was, and it was a lot of fun. It was badass, and I enjoyed it.
And we're all happy that Yord is gone. Anyway, right, shall we start this episode?
Sure, but you've probably pissed off all the Yord fans, because surprisingly there are quite a lot. I didn't think there were, but apparently there is.
Yeah, well, the Yord fans can go sit in a corner and be Yord fans. Right, anyway, let's get into it.
Let's do it then.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1,
let's go. So one thing I didn't sort of realise until a bit later on was, I don't know how May is planning to trick like Sol, because doesn't she have like the massive ass white tattoo on her forehead as well? Like,
that is a solid point that you've made there. Yes, but then again, does Sol know? Maybe he does kind of.
There, people have. I've seen a lot of people theorizing that he does know, because he doesn't say like where's like May. He says where's your sister.
Yeah, maybe he has got her. Then he's gonna like use it to capture her. and then I don't know.
I've seen a lot of the theories is they're going to swap places where she's going to get turned to the dark side and May's going to get redeemed, but I don't see
I
how.
don't know if
May's
I'd like
character
that.
just seems a bit of a mess.
It's weird though because I don't really care about the twins. I actually care more about like
it.
like the other.
I think
two,
it all
Sol and Dark
depends.
Teeth.
I think it all depends, make or break, on what happened on that home planet when they were kids, because
True.
there's a lot of mystery. It's kind of implied that the memories have been tampered and messed with. So, yeah, what actually happened? If they can stick the landing to that, it could be really interesting. If not, then it'll be a bit of a flop. I'm gonna let them cook and hopefully it will be good.
Yeah, you've got to give it to the end of the episodes, haven't you?
I did not realise that the actor for Camille is actually the guy from the Good Place. Is it Good Place? Yeah.
Good place. I think I've watched it.
Oh, have you not?
No.
Amazing series. But in that, he's just like a comedy, like clown character. So it was like, it kind of makes sense, like why they casted him in this. Another theory I've been seeing around is like, could he be the apprentice of like one of their mothers? Because there was that sort of comment on the last episode of controlling their minds or like affecting their minds, and then like one of the twins said, "Oh, my mother did something like that." So
someone had a ridiculous theory as well. Someone reckons could he have been the master of Darth Plagueis? Like, could Plagueis be the?
I mean, that's
apprentice?
not out completely far off. Like, it's another potential because. Yeah, if this apprentice fails and he gets a new one, it could be Plagueis, but I never read the Plagueis novel, so I don't really know how old he is.
Imagine if Sol is Plagueis.
He's not, he's the wrong species.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Plagueis was a moon, I think, which is the same species as the Grand Inquisitor.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so he isn't going to be able to get the message out, it seems.
I was going to say, if he was
Jammed
able
or
to get it
something.
back, I'd be questioning K.I.D. Mundi in the future and go, hold it a minute, mate. So then on that basis, none of them are going to make it out alive then, are they? Because
they shouldn't.
They shouldn't,
But
yeah, they shouldn't.
Who knows what's going to happen here? Is she actually going to assassinate him?
Come on, Basil.
She's going to be able to... He's going to be able to sense her. Unless he's just like that distraught and out of it, but I don't think he is.
He called her Osha then.
Yeah. So, is he playing here, or is he just like that sort of distraught about everything that's happened, like his whole team getting slaughtered, that his senses are a bit out of whack? I feel like he is just like completely sort of off his game at the moment. Wait a minute, is that the Mass Effect puzzle game? To hack things. Someone did comment as well, like, are they going to be able to communicate with Basil? Because there was apparently Eddie Yord was the one who spoke his language, wasn't it? So
That's a solid point, yeah.
right, here we go. Are we going to see this conversation now? How's this going to
Look
go
how
down?
badass he looks.
Absolute unit. Look how shredded he is.
She does realise he knows that she's there, like, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why she's creeping. Oh god, we're not going to get another swole moment, are we? For God's sake.
What's that scar from? Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's too powerful for you. He'll just grab that light. Yeah, he knows. He saw it. He knows.
Of course he does. This is the test, isn't it? Strike me down.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Don't move.
Feels good, doesn't it? If you're not gonna join me, like to put my clothes back on.
He just stood there completely naked in front of her,
Wondering
completely throwing her off.
if it's honorable to kill me like this. Heat of battle.
Stop looking.
He's like, my eyes are up here, woman.
She keeps peeking. Stop it.
How it can be divine.
Did you
Yeah,
kill Saul?
you know you're more powerful than her, so it's not a problem.
No.
Did you kill May?
No. Interesting you ask about him first, though. He taught you the Jedi arts?
Right. Come on, reveal the truth about
But there's
Saul.
more to you than that.
He must know.
A special relationship, isn't it?
Well, master and a pupil, yeah.
Yeah, but was he his other pupil then at some point, or?
It's one of the possible theories.
But then why didn't he recognise him? Saul should have recognised him.
Well, we don't know how much time has passed. Like, he could have been like a child, like last time Saul was seen.
You saved us, Osha. You saved me.
What the fuck is going on here?
He corrupted your sister.
Oh, she is hiding the thing with her bangs, isn't she? So I guess you can't see the tattoo.
I'm sorry. It's time to make things right.
Or do you think she's gonna
It's time for
forget?
me to face the high
Oh, he's gonna
council.
confess then.
Yeah.
Everything.
Is she gonna let him?
We received a distress call from Master Soul. Apparently he's on a mission in the Outer Rim.
What did he say?
There were casualties.
Who?
The connection was faulty, but it sounded like the entire team.
Okay, but do they know how?
No, they don't.
Unfortunately, we've lost contact.
Prepare a rescue team to depart for the planet Kofar immediately.
How do you know where he is?
I sent him there.
Oh, so what is gonna happen?
Yeah, because now we know no one's right. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen now if they do send another team. Is she going to get killed off because she knows where they are? And I don't know.
I don't know, because she is a big character in the High Republic era, so I don't know if she survives longer or she ends up getting killed.
Leverage?
Everyone does seem to want you.
Mate, a massive amount of balls this guy has. Like, he just does not give a shit, does he?
He's more powerful than her, though. He knows he is, so he'll just grab the lightsaber back.
True, but even so, man. He's so confident.
Someone ought to teach you that. I'd start swimming if you want to make it to the ship before sundown. Or you could wait for the tide to go out.
Yeah. Giving her the false illusion of choice. She's gonna end up staying from her own choice, isn't she?
Yeah.
And then slowly he will sort of give her advice and,
And teach her.
yeah, it'll be subtle, I think. Oh, it was Basil.
Yeah, but Basil's going to get killed at this rate.
Yeah, what were you hoping to accomplish here?
Hey, relax, relax, hey, relax, okay?
Wow, little shit.
What is he? Oh! No!
I mean, what the fuck were they hoping to achieve there?
The Jedi teach there's only one way to access the Force. And if you don't do it their way, it fades. But there is another way.
There is
Below
indeed.
the surface of consciousness are powerful emotions. Anger, fear, loss, desire.
We've not heard these words before, right?
Semantics. Why do you love people who can only go so far? Who can't go as deep as you can?
Doesn't excuse killing them, but he's got a point.
I'm not that easily corrupted.
She's onto him at least.
Yeah.
But I feel when she finds out the truth, she's going to be a bit more susceptible to it. Come on, please say we're going to find out now.
What you're feeling right now. This anger, this pain. This is who you are. The Jedi saw it, and that's why they threw you away.
Well, they didn't. But...
They didn't throw me away.
Then why aren't you a Jedi?
Did they actually kick her out then? Or
Why
try
are you a
to
Jedi,
push her
Ulfra?
out? Was she
Maybe
very
they did
emotional or something as a young...
Because I failed!
Yeah, she's definitely very emotional.
I understand.
And red does suit her.
It does look good on her.
I lost everything. Osha.
Why does the lightsaber look so fake in that frame?
That's when you're finally free.
Like they're gonna kiss or something now.
Are you joining us on the mission, Master?
I am.
To the Outer Rim?
I like her robes, they remind me of Knights of the Old
You get
Republic.
nauseous when you travel through hyperspace?
I don't get sick. I find it unsettling.
I'm guessing that's an
But
Easter
Master,
egg
I'm
from the
sure
comics or
these
something.
casualties are due to the planet's uncharted environment. You
I
don't...
need to handle this personally. I hope that is all right with you.
Oh, we got three more filler Jedi here. Red shirts.
Yeah, they're not gonna make it.
God, they're probably going to find the bodies, aren't they? And they're going to find the lightsaber burns. Who are they going to think did it? Is the question. Is he going to tell her the truth?
What is it?
Yeah, here it comes, I think.
How could I not have sensed
Oh,
that
no.
villain's true intentions
He's talking about
when I
Camille, isn't
first
he?
met him on Olega?
Sure, come on, Sol. You must be noticing that she's
I've always been
different.
like that. Even when I was little.
I know.
I don't think Sol knows. Like, I think he is just that sort of
become a
consumed
Jedi.
with sort of grief and sort of
Even if I didn't know it at the time.
emotion at the moment that he's
I'm
clouded.
sorry if you felt that way.
Hello, is anybody there? Can you hear me?
Identify yourself.
My name is...
Oh,
Oh, he did know then.
yeah.
Ratted out by the basil.
You got brushed.
Master Soul, the rescue team is on their way. Leave your transponder on.
Wait,
Oh.
what is he doing?
Well, now we know why they're not going to find out the truth. Well, where's he going?
He's gonna go back, is he?
I don't think so.
So where the hell's he going then?
Probably back to their home planet. I'm guessing he is going to tell them the truth. But they're going to find the dead bodies here, so are they going to think it was Soul, maybe?
Well, that is the problem, isn't it now? Because he's completely got rid of his...
Yeah,
And he's disappeared from the scene.
What did they
exactly.
Seems an Umbra moth colony hatched last night and wreaked havoc on the local settlement.
That's the only thing that did annoy me about the last episode. He literally takes down every Jedi and then struggles against bugs.
I mean, I don't think he struggled. They literally just swarmed him and sort of dragged him away for a bit. Though he was kind of just distracted. Don't
Bit
think he was
convenient.
actually under any threat.
What do you want?
The power of two.
So who Who is the other one then? Has he already killed his master?
Where'd you get that scar?
How do you think I got
Or
it?
did he escape from his
Looks like
master?
someone stabbed you in the back.
Someone who threw me away.
Soul?
Your Jedi Master?
Plagueis, maybe?
Cortosis.
Yeah, it is Cortosis. Fucking knew it.
But also a sensory deprivation headpiece. Like we used as younglings.
It blocks out all your senses?
So it's just you and the Force. And what you bring with you.
You know, Jedi need to really get better at recruiting who they recruit as younglings going forward, because they seem to make the same mistake all the time.
Well, maybe they shouldn't be recruiting and grooming children from a young age. It's a pretty sick helmet. Just like...
Now, if she suits red, will she suit a helmet?
Oh, no. Poor Jackie.
Literally the strongest fighter in the group.
She was a fucking badass, man. I actually really liked her character. I'm gutted she's dead, but fuck me, man. Her death was badass.
I know, and there's the useless one.
Are they going to think it's Soul? Oh, that's Plo Koon's great-granddad.
Surely she won't think it's Sol, though, because, like, why would she think it would be him?
Like, would they even think of a Sith at this point? Or does she actually... Can she sense the echoes of the Force or not? I'm not sure if she has that ability or
They
not.
must have survived somehow. What happened here?
What do you see?
I'm not sure if she's got a similar power to, like, Cal Kestis, where she can sort of sense echoes or tremors in the
One
form.
versus many. His power extraordinary, his skills erratic. His sole aim was to leave no survivors.
Oh, she's got a purple. Whoa, she's got a whip. That was sick.
They were all killed
Wait.
by a lightsaber.
Were whips a thing?
Yeah, there were lightsaber whips, just not seen in canon. They were a thing in Legends. One of
You don't
the
think Master Soul
sort of
was-
post-Return of the Jedi Sith used to have one.
Fight the accusation.
Who else would possess the power to slay such a strong group?
Does she actually suspect a Sith?
Something to tip the scales.
But if he did
Sounds
this,
like
why
she
would he
is
send us
saying
a
that.
distress signal?
It's time to get back to the ship. We should prepare these.
So the information is leaking then, so what's going to happen here?
Surely she's not going to make it back, because they can't. Otherwise, then they'd know that they exist.
Amazing plan, May. Good job. 10 out of 10.
I mean, 10 out of 10 for effort.
We need to save Osha. But first, you and I...
He's going to tell her everything, isn't he?
I've had 16 years to think about what I would say to you if I ever got the opportunity.
Oh, I hope this episode doesn't cut before we find out.
To listen.
It's good cut, mate.
It is, isn't it? I swear to God.
Yeah, there it is. That's the cut.
Oh.
Oh, no, maybe not.
Got baited there. That was a very long pause. She's like, that's a pretty sick helmet. I want it.
It would increase her defense by 50.
Give her plus 20 force resistance. Plus 10 dark side.
I feel like that's the sort of thing that give you plus 100 dark side, mate. Like, look at it.
What's that? Is that cortosis in the cave? Is that like the mineral like cortosis? But then again, I'm not sure if cortosis was a mineral or if it was an alloy. I think it might be an alloy.
She's actually going to put it on.
It's a pretty sweet helmet.
Oh my god, she's actually going to put it on.
But why though? I don't understand why she would.
Wow. So she's just. I'm not buying how quickly she's just like going. Nah, come on, man.
Guessing she wants to sort of just block everything out at the moment. Jesus, I can't see anything. So he was just. Oh, what? That's the end?
And that's it. Okay, thoughts on episode 6?
Lots of interesting parts. It was setting up a lot of stuff going forward, I think. But there's so many sort of questions I have. Like, I'm still not convinced on what OSHA's doing. Like, why did she put the helmet on? She still doesn't have a solid reason of joining, like, Khmer. I feel like if Khmer then told her, like, everything that Sol did, and
Then
it was
she
bad,
might, yeah.
then, yeah, I can see it. But I don't know why at the moment she would pick up the mask like that. It just kind of
right
seems
now,
a bit
at
out of the
moment,
blue.
It seems a bit BS. It just seems a bit BS at the moment. Like, nah, come on,
Yeah.
really?
So I'm not sure if she's doing it because of that or if she's trying to just. I think I keep coming back to what Khmer was saying about how cortosis just sort of blocks out your vision and your senses, so you're kind of just. It's like a sensory deprivation thing. So is she trying to do that to sort of just block out like all of these thoughts and like just try and just be one with the Force? Maybe that's what she's trying to do, because she kind of lost her connection to the Force, didn't she? So
Yeah.
is she maybe
it is.
doing this to sort of block out her senses and sort of focus on the Force and maybe try and regain her connection to it? I think maybe that might be what she's doing.
Could be.
And then what else have we got? We got May and Sol. I'm glad we're finally getting to it, but it's just typical that it's cut like right as we were about to start finding out what happened, isn't it? Just, of course, it had to be dragged out another episode. But I'm very curious about what Sol did, what happened that night on that planet with all the Jedi and the witches. I'm glad that we're finally going to get that, and I'm sure it's going to be different to what every character remembers. Like every character
mean
seems to
we're
remember the night differently.
Finally gonna get it? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Well, how do you know they're going to tell us in this season?
Oh God, don't! I swear to God, if they bait us again, like, I'm going to be fuming.
But we've only got 2 episodes left, mate.
Yeah, so I feel like next episode is probably going to be the flashback. Like, we're going to find out what really happened that night on the planet. And then I guess the question is, like, what could happen, and will that convince May to work with him, or will she work with him willingly so OSHA can find out the truth and then they can bring him to justice together?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if what Sol did was justified. Like, was Sol in the right? Like, was May in the wrong? Like, we don't know, like, how it all went down.
We don't know enough yet. We don't know anywhere near enough yet.
Because both May and OSHA were both really young when it happened.
Yeah.
And also, there seems to be some gaps in their memories of that night. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happened. And then I guess we can sort of see if it was justified or not. Which side started throwing the punches first and all that sort of stuff. But I guess the other thing is the other Jedi Master, I can't remember her name, but the Muralian, the green one. Like, it's weird. Because, like, we were like, okay, it kind of makes sense of how they can stick to the current canon with Kiadi. Like, because, yeah, like, if, no Jedi made it off that planet alive, or, the information didn't get out, then we can understand why, like, that quote still stands. But now, like, she's come and she's discovered everything, and she suspects a Sith already. So it's just like, well, that's out of the window unless something happens to her as well. But I'm highly skeptical on that. I'm not sure if she might bury the truth because she's all playing politics and stuff. And
yeah, I'm not really sure anymore.
yeah, because I feel like if she is, like, constantly, like, playing politics right now, she's not going to want to reveal, like, the existence of the Sith and sort of threaten, the sort of image of the Jedi being strong and sort of not, unbalanced and all that sort of stuff. So that's my only sort of theory on that at the moment. But yeah, I think it's set up a lot, and it'll be interesting to see how everything goes down for the last 2 episodes. What about you? Any thoughts on the episode from you?
No, lots of interesting points to be fair. I'm just a bit annoyed that Osha's just seems to be falling quickly for this whole dark side malarkey. I don't know. I'm not buying it. Like, I just think it's a bit too quick. I need to see
Yeah,
more.
I mean, we don't know if she's giving into the dark side. She just picked up the mask, and as
I know,
kind
but
of
she's
explained
casually
earlier,
just
it
spending
could-
time with a guy like she literally wants to be his new boyfriend or something like that. Jesus, it's just
I mean, she saw the D.
Jesus. I just don't. Yeah, I don't know. I like I said, the two characters I'm still only fascinated in at the moment is Sol's character and obviously Darth Teeth. Like they're the two that I'm.
God, stop calling him that. It's such a shit name.
Yeah, no, but it's
We
widely
actually
known as
know
that
his
at the moment.
name. No, he's not. His name's Kamir.
I don't know. A lot of people are calling him Darth Teeth at the moment.
I really don't think they are, but sure.
But either way, yeah. Anyway, Darth Teeth and Sol are the two characters that I'm more interested in. I'm not really that bothered about the twins at the moment.
I'm curious if he's actually the master or the apprentice. It seems he's the apprentice.
Yeah, I think
because
he's the apprentice.
yeah, he kind of mentioned, didn't he, that his scar was gotten from his mentor, so that was the master. The question is, did he actually successfully kill the master, or did he flee and he's trying to build up his own power base to sort of take down the master? Is that why he's trying to get a student at the moment? Because, yeah, like, did he maybe get caught before trying to get an apprentice, and that's what caused the master to punish him by sort of striking out? Because the big question is Plagueis, right?
Yeah, we need to know when he's coming in. Like,
Yeah, the question is Plagueis... I don't know how old Plagueis is or how old the moons live for, so I'm not sure if Plagueis could already be the master and he was Plagueis' first apprentice, and Plagueis is eventually going to end up killing these guys and then taking on Palpatine in the future, or if Plagueis is going to be eventually become Kamir's apprentice in the future. And yeah, I think it all depends on how old he is and where in the timeline this is. I'm not
Yeah,
really
it
sure
does.
how all of that lines up, but yeah, that's my biggest intrigue at the moment. I wonder if we'll see Yoda by the end of the series as well.
oh, mate,
We've got 2 episodes left. We've got it right.
Obviously, Grogu was obviously the marketing piece for freaking Mandalorian, so why not just chuck in Yoda?
Young Yoda.
That would be interesting. I would love a Yoda drop because it makes sense. I mean, he definitely will be around. He's
He was active in this time. He
Yeah.
was at his peak at this time, I think. I'm pretty sure he already appears in the High Republic novel / comic books. So, he is definitely around at this time. So the big question is just, is he actually going to show up in the show and make a cameo or not? Or I guess
I
we'll
hope
see.
so. I'd like it, but we'll still see, won't we? Let us know, guys. What did you think in the comments? And I guess we'll see you again in a week for the penultimate episode of this series.
Indeed. Cheers, guys. Bye.